My beloved people, I am telling you the truth about Burkina Faso. I am Ibrahim Traoré, and I speak to you not just as a leader, but as one of you, a son of this proud land. These 10 projects are not just dreams, they are living, breathing proof of our freedom, proof that we will no longer accept change disguised as progress. In Burkina Faso, we now have factories where, for the first time, our own products are being made, not by foreign hands, but by our own. Not for others, but for our people. Here, our land refuses to make us slaves of the IMF. Here, there are schools and roads, not paths that lead to oppression, but roads that open new directions toward independence. These roads lead us forward to dignity, forward to strength. We have built a cashew factory, where raw cashews are processed right here, and thousands of people get jobs every single day. This is the work of our hands, the sweat of our people. For the first time, we did not hand over our homegrown cashews to others. We built our own 11 million processing plant with our own hands on our own land. This plant stands as a symbol of our self-reliance and pride. Today, 20,000 people have jobs, and we aim to reach 50,000. Because every job means a family fed, a future secured. Now the profit belongs to the farmers of Burkina, not outsiders. And we will export, but with respect and dignity. Our land's wealth stays with our people, where it belongs. In Bobo Dioulasso, we built a tomato factory. But this was not just a government project. This was funded 100% by the people. 7.5 billion CFA francs were contributed collectively by the citizens. This shows the strength of unity, the power of the people's will. This was not just a factory. It was the people's revenge against a broken system, a statement that we will no longer accept failure and neglect. Where once tomatoes used to rot, now 800 kilograms of product is processed every hour, turning waste into wealth, loss into gain. 10,000 jobs have been created. And tomatoes are no longer wasted, they create wealth. Every tomato processed is a step toward our nation's progress. This is true self-reliance. Built by the people, for the people, tractor revolution, tools for every farmer. In 2024, we delivered over 400 new tractors to our farmers. Thousands of motors, seeds, and fertilizers were also distributed. Tools to empower those who feed our nation. We invested 78 billion CFA francs in this project, every franc aimed at making the farmer independent. Because independence begins with the land and those who till it. Today, every field is being cultivated and every hand has work to do. Our fields are alive with the promise of growth and prosperity. Youth Farming Incubator, land for the new generation in Barzi. Each young student was given 20,000 square meters of land. That's the size of 2 football fields. Space to grow, to dream, to build a future. They also received electricity, water, seeds, and modern machines. This wasn't charity. It was a system to empower the new generation. Tools and resources to turn ambition into reality. 20,000 students are being trained to become the next successful farmers of this nation, leaders who will carry our country forward. We are no longer waiting for a future, and we are building it ourselves. The future is now, shaped by our hands. The Poor Man's Bank, Postbank, in October 2, 2024, we created our own bank. Postbank, it was launched with 15 billion CFA francs. This bank was not created to make money. It was created to serve the people, to give hope and opportunity to those who were left behind. Now, micro loans, digital banking, and credit access are reaching every village. For the first time, the poor have their own bank, a door open for everyone, not just the rich, no longer a system just for the privileged, but for every citizen of Burkina Faso. Geriatric hospital. For those who built this nation, in Bobo Dioulasso, we are building our first geriatric hospital, exclusively for our elderly citizens. A 1.7 billion CFA francs project dedicated to those who spent their whole lives quietly building this nation. For the hands that planted the seeds, now we care for their rest. Today, 95,000 retirees receive free medical checkups. This is not charity. This is their right. This is honor for those who always stood at the back, but carried the nation forward. Their sacrifices are the foundation of our freedom. Education, not a dream, a right. In 2025, we made education free from primary school to university. We built 250 new schools, 44 modern high schools, and 39 university halls. Every brick laid is a step toward our nation's future. Faso Danfeni is now the identity of every child. The time is gone when a child went to school alone. Today, every child knows their education is not just theirs, it is the responsibility of the whole nation. A promise that no child will be left behind. A school is no longer just a building, it is the beginning of a new mindset. A mindset that will build a stronger Burkina Faso. Hospitals and clinics, healthcare for all. In Pala, a 500-bed university hospital is now complete, built with cooperation from China, a beacon of hope for those in every corner of our country. 15 mobile clinics now travel deep into rural areas, delivering vaccines, mammography, and modern care, bringing health services where they were once unreachable. Through the IPS program, 55 new health centers are under construction. Our commitment to health grows stronger every day. Now, life is no longer limited to the cities. Healthcare is becoming a right for all, everywhere. Gold refinery and nationalization. The gold is ours now. In 2024, we built our own gold refinery with the capacity to refine 150 tons of gold. No longer do we send our gold out of our hands. We didn't just talk about Bango and Wagnian gold mines. We nationalized them, investing $80 million. We took control for the benefit of our people. Today, the gold is refined in our country, and our people earn their livelihood from it. This gold that was once taken away now belongs only to the people of Burkina Faso. The wealth that is rightfully ours stays with us. Nuclear power and oil terminals. We beg no more. In partnership with Russia, we signed a $4 billion nuclear energy project, a step toward energy independence and power. By 2030, Burkina Faso will produce all its own electricity and will supply power to other nations. From consumers to providers, a new era begins. We also acquired Ghana's Tema oil terminal for $70 million, securing resources for our nation's future. Whether it's electricity or oil, we no longer depend on anyone's mercy. Now everything is ours, under our control. Our sovereignty is our strength, the beginning of our new history. These 10 projects are not just progress. They are the living, breathing evidence of our liberation. These factories, tractors, schools, and roads, they all declare Burkina Faso is awake. Let the world hear, we are no longer waiting for anyone. We have carved our own path. We have made our own decisions. And when a nation stands on its own, no one can bring it down. And this is the beginning of our new history.